Alright, Kay. Let me tell you about the literal meme incarnate of a ship. The Fletcher-class USS William D. Porter, DD-579. If ships could eat paint chips, this one would. The actual moon of ships, it was Murphy's Law, the boat. First assignment was to escort the USS Iowa across the Atlantic. FDR and the US Secretary of State were on the Iowa, going to Algeria en route to conferences in Cairo and Tehran. November 12, 1943, she departed Norfolk to rendezvous with the Iowa. While manoeuvring astern, she raked her anchor across another Fletcher class, ripping off its lifeboats and railing off, later met up with Iowa and the escort fleet. November 13th, the crew forgot to disarm anti-submarine ordnance after a drill, and a depth charge rolled off the back. Did it detonate? Of fucking course it did, and a stone's throw away from the Iowa. This was under orders to maintain silence at all times. This sent all ships in formation into a fucking panic, making them all take evasive action, thinking they were under U-boat attack. Not long after, a huge fucking wave hit the ship, flooding boiler number 3, and sending a crew member overboard, causing them to fall out of line with the escort. November 14th, FDR requested that Iowa run an anti-aircraft drill to show her capabilities. Iowa launched several balloons, some of which came near the William D. Porter, allowing her to attack them. The WDP, along with other escort ships, decided to run a torpedo drill by simulating a launch at the boat, carrying the fucking United States President. Now, generally, with these types of drills, you remove the fucking primer from those torpedoes. Launch tube 1. Launch tube 2. Launch tube 3. Whoosh. A lieutenant asked Captain Walter if he had given permission to fire a torpedo. Quoted, "Hell no, what?" Now keep in mind that under radio silence, there's a torpedo headed towards the fucking president. What do? I know, use lanterns and signals. First try told the Iowa to look to their left. Second try told the Iowa that the WDP was in full reverse. Finally broke radio silence. The Iowa turned and avoided the torpedo. FDR was wheeled to the rail to watch the torpedo detonate in the wake of the ship, 3,000 yards back. The very large battleship USS Iowa trained its main battery on the very small destroyer USS William D. Porter, believing this was an assassination plot. This all happened within 4 minutes' time. WDP ordered Bermuda, and for the first time in history, an entire US Navy ship's crew was placed under arrest. Several officers ordered to shore assignments. Torpedoman Lawton Dawson admitted to throwing the primer overboard to hide his involvement in the negligent launch. Sentenced to 14 years hard labour, FDR saved his ass saying it was a mistake. WDP sent to the North Pacific Theatre. Arrived in Dutch Harbour on December 29th. Succeeded in launching a 5-inch shell into the front yard of a US base commander. Managed to shoot down a few Japanese planes along with 3 American ones. Stint in Philippines, mostly escort, shore bombardment, shooting down any plane that came within range, the works. Went to Okinawa. Between 25th of March and 1st of April, provided anti-aircraft and anti-submarine operations to ships supporting invasion. Between 1st of April and 5th of May, expended 8,500 5-inch shells at short targets and enemy aircraft. Managed to fire upon the USS Lutz, damaging it on the 9th of June. June 10th, 1945, the USS William D. Porter came in the sights of a D-3A kamikaze dive bomber. The plane missed last second, but the ordnance on board detonated directly beneath the ship. Ensuing blast lifted the WDP out of the water, causing broken steam lines, lost power, and multiple fires. Crew managed to keep the ship afloat for 3 hours to no avail. After the crew was ordered to abandon ship, they sank 12 minutes later. Not a single crew member was lost, no fatal injuries. The USS William D. Porter received 4 battle stars.